John Steinbeck. Welcome to the show. Why don't you tell our viewers and listeners when and where you were born?
Well, I was born in the great state of California in 1902 on February 27th in the Salinas Valley.
When and where were you born?
I was born on June 24th, 1842 in Meigs County, Ohio.
Hello, Stephen Crane. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
All right, why don't you tell me when and where you were born?
Yeah, I was born in New York, New Jersey on November 1st, 1871.
Welcome, Mr. Abraham Lincoln. Would you like to tell us when and where you're born?
Well, I was born in Hodgenville, Kentucky, February 12th, 1809. Hello, Jack London. When and where were you born?
I was born in San Francisco, California on January 12th, 1876.
When and where were you born?
I was born in February 1818 in Tuckahoe, Maryland.
Hello, Mark Twain.
Hello.
Why don't you tell us when and where you were born?
I was born in Florida, Missouri, and I was born on the day of November 30th, 1835.
Describe your school experience.
My school experience. Well, in the Salinas Valley, I went to elementary school, of course, which sucked, and I went to middle school, it sucked. High school, once again, sucked. People just couldn't appreciate me and my genius. So, I ended up going to Stanford University and studying to become a marine biologist, and then also an agricultural laborer, although I did write my novels on the side.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about your childhood?
Well, I was the 10th out of 13 children, and for some reason my parents decided all with something with an A. In order of birth, my siblings are Abigail, Amelia, and Addison, Aurelius, August, Almeda, Albert, myself, Arthur, Adelia, and Aurelia. I left my family when I was 15 to become a printer's devil at an Ohio newspaper, and I decided to live with my uncle and go to a military institute in Kentucky, but then I dropped out after a year.
Why don't you tell me about your childhood experience?
Well, when I was little, my dad died, and my mom had 14 other children, so I was the youngest one, and naturally the forgotten. All my other brothers and sisters went to school, and I just kind of ditched, took off with my baseball career. Like, I went to college doing that. I really paid attention in school. It wasn't really my thing, but yeah, I played baseball for a long time.
Tell us a little bit about your childhood.
Well, I lived in poverty, and I was the breadwinner of the family. I was a farmer and a carpenter, and that really brought all the money home. Describe your school experience.
Well, I didn't attend school until I was 19 because I was working on a sealing boat and a fish patrol ship.
Describe your school experience.
Although I was a slave, my master's wife taught me the ABCs and how to write. This motivated me to become the writer I am today.
Describe your school experience.
Well, once my father died when I was 11 years old, I dropped out of school and didn't attend school again till I went to Oxford and Missouri State to get my doctorate degrees.
What are your greatest accomplishments?
My greatest accomplishments. Well, among them, I'd have to say writing Of Mice and Men was one of my greatest accomplishments, along with serving our country and being a war correspondent in World War II. I feel really proud to have done that. And I also got the Nobel Prize in Literature, so I have to say that.
What's your greatest accomplishment in life?
My greatest accomplishment was The Devil's Dictionary, which was originally a column in a newspaper, but then I was convinced to turn it into a satirical book.
So what was your greatest accomplishment in life?
Well, after I dropped out of school, I wrote The Red Badge of Courage, which was my best-selling book, because people said it really depicted the battles of the Civil War, and it was really good imagery and detail, and they said that it was almost like they were there. So that was a pretty popular book. And after that, I was kind of known as the war reporter, and I went on to Cuba to go and report about the Spanish-American War, where people said I almost died.
So tell us some of your greatest accomplishments.
Well, I wrote the Emancipation Proclamation, and the Gettysburg Address, which are some two very, very important speeches back then. I also fought for civil rights. You know, I was a very strong activist in anti-slavery, and you know, I really got to fight for their rights back in my time period, and well, those are some of my greatest accomplishments.
What are some novels that made you famous?
I would say that The Call of the Wild and The White Fang really got me started.
What is your greatest accomplishment?
I was the first African American to become a government official, and I was a civil rights activist.
Mark Twain, what was your greatest accomplishment throughout your life?
Well, I wrote many books, but my greatest accomplishment would have to be writing the first typed script. What do you mean you almost died?
Well, when I was on my way to Cuba to report about the rebellion in the Spanish-American War, our ship got shipwrecked, and I was reported dead along with the rest of our crew. But I managed to save myself along with 3 other people in our crew, and afterwards I wrote The Open Boat about it, which was another one of my best-selling books.
So how did this experience change your life?
Well, this experience made me realize that you only live once.
YOLO!
CP Dub.
Set 'em free, set 'em free. Break the chains of slavery, set 'em free. Set 'em free, set 'em free. Open the gates of slavery, set 'em free.
I'll write a speech, I'll write a speech, so America won't have me impeached. I'll write a speech, I'll write a speech, so America won't have me impeached. A house divided cannot stand. Don't worry, America, Abe's your man. 'Cause 47 years ago, there was no hope for those that were owned by plantation owners. Go ahead, Frederick, take it away, loner.
Set 'em free, set 'em free. Break the chains of slavery, set 'em free. Set 'em free, set 'em free. Open the gates of slavery, set 'em free.
Yo, yo, Frederick Douglass is the name. Picking cotton is my game. As a slave throughout my life, luckily I met Anna, my wife. You can read all about it in my book. All you haters, take a look.
Set 'em free, set 'em free. Break the chains of slavery, set 'em free. Set 'em free, set 'em free. Open the gates of slavery, set 'em free.
Mark T Twain. Haha, don't worry, that's not my real name. Samuel Clemens in the house. My books are what it's all about. Huck Finn, Tom Sawyer, and the Curious Republic of Gondor are basically my novels I'm known for.
Set 'em free, set 'em free. Break the chains of slavery, set 'em free. Set 'em free, set 'em free. Open the gates of slavery, set 'em free.
I'm just like the author Mark Twain, except my name is Stephen Crane. I played baseball till I feel cool. I thought I really thought reading was cool. I wrote the Red Badge about the Civil War. Critics commented, saying it was hardcore. Trust me, I've seen a quarrel of the pines. The war is kind and other lines.
Set 'em free, set 'em free. Break the chains of slavery, set 'em free. Set 'em free, set 'em free. Open the gates of slavery, set 'em free.
I'm Amber with Fiercely, and here's my story. I'll tell you about my wartime glory. I fought in the Civil War. Wrote the Devil's Dictionary, it isn't a bore. You know, I once said in my book, the electric light invades the dun sleep of Habe.
Set 'em free, set 'em free. Break the chains of slavery, set 'em free. Set 'em free, set 'em free. Open the gates of slavery, set 'em free.
I'm Jack London, this just in. I wrote a short story called The Pin. I believe as long as thematically sleep, then wake again from a brimful sleep. I'm known across the globe. Take it over, Simon, give him a real show.
Set 'em free, set 'em free. Break the chains of slavery, set 'em free. Set 'em free, set 'em free. Open the gates of slavery, set 'em free.
Hey Hey, what's up? Mr. Steinbeck in the house. My novels are so big that they could crush a mouse. Now remember, kids, that you need to learn. A sad soul can kill quicker than a germ. Now this is the end of our epic rap, but me and the boys will be a-coming back.
Hello, welcome to the show.
No.
Help me!
I don't know what I'm doing, my mustache.
Very successful by going to Stanford and studying
Marine biology, right?
Yes.
Weren't you an agricultural laborer on the side?
I knew that.
Honest Abe in the house. Honest Abe is in the house. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gucci. Gucci. Gucci.
Thank you. I just inhaled my mustache.
Welcome, Abraham Lincoln.
Man, hurry up! Shoot you! That's not funny! I'm almost done! Hurry up!
Where you think you're going, baby?